A very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tahir Hussain. I will be your presenter for today. Sit back, relax, enjoy this particular webinar or video, however you're watching it. And today we're going to talk about something very exciting. I'm talking to you from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, right now on a cool, breezy, rainy weather, and I'm just loving it. Okay, let's get right into it. Welcome to Lifestyle Galaxy, a company with an international trademark. Today we are going to talk about galaxy mining. What is Bitcoin? Why get Bitcoins and how could you get them? So 6,000 years ago, we started what we call the barter trade. We used to trade cattle, cloth and shells, my goods and your goods, and we exchanged them. Today we don't do that anymore pretty much. 3,000 years ago, we used to have actual coins that were introduced to the market and the economy, which had value. Today, pretty much we don't do that anymore as well. In the 17th century, for the first time ever, first banknotes were introduced. As you can see, we do use them today. A lot of us don't use it. I mean, I don't know when was the last time you had $10,000 in your pocket. It's usually zeros and ones online, but we still carry some cash with us to buy things around and stuff like that. In 1950s, the first credit card was ever released. Plastic cards, we use them today. And as you see, the older trends are going obsolete. And in 2009, for the first time ever, the first bitcoins were mined or produced. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency often referred as digital gold. Some people call it gold 2.0, and it has a definite value. It's very important to understand that Bitcoin has a definite value. If the value is $8,000 or $7,000 or $19,000, whatever the market determines, it's real. So a lot of people say it's a scam, it's a bubble, it will burst. These are usually people who do not understand where Bitcoin comes from and what cryptocurrency is all about. So whatever the value is, it's definite. For example, if you had $100 worth of a banknote, it has a definite value. The value of that $100 is $100. As simple as that. Correct? Similarly, right now Bitcoin would be about $7,000 odd. So if you have one Bitcoin today, they're worth $7,000. So the value is definite. The value is real. You can use those Bitcoins to exchange cryptocurrency, to change cryptocurrency to fiat currency any given day, as quickly as a snap of a finger. So it's real. Yeah. The value of Bitcoin is dictated by supply and demand, pretty much like coastal property, gold, and many other factors. The supply of Bitcoin is extremely limited to 21 million Bitcoins, of which 17.1 million plus are already in circulation, which are already mined or produced by someone. So the supply is extremely limited. The demand, however, in the last 3 to 5 years has surged and increased big time. I mean, how many of you in this room knew about Bitcoin 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and still getting to know it today? So the demand is increasing. Japan legalized Bitcoins. We have Visa, MasterCard joining the race with Bitcoins. We have, I don't know, over 500 million merchants around the world who accept Bitcoins, and this number is just going to keep going up. So when the supply is limited and the demand keeps increasing, guess what happens? The price shoots up. That's why if you wondered why Bitcoin is so expensive, that's one reason why. Currently, 12.5 Bitcoins are mined, produced, released every 10 minutes into the Bitcoin economy. You see, you and I can debate and talk about cryptocurrencies, whether it's good or bad, we should do it or not do it, we should mine or not mine, we should have or not have. But blockchain, and I'll talk about blockchain in a while, releases 12.5 Bitcoins every 10 minutes to the Bitcoin economy. Now, what does that mean? Let me explain that to you. From 2009 till today, people who have mined or produced Bitcoins, they are worth over 140 billion US dollars. Correct, 140 billion US dollars. Whether you think it's worthless, whether you think it's a lot of money, that's what it is worth. So while Bitcoin is absolutely phenomenal and amazing, it's very unforgiving because someone in the world is getting these Bitcoins every 10 minutes. And the supply of Bitcoin is shrinking every 10 minutes. So remember that. Now, while this happens, there's another phenomenon with blockchain which is called as halving. The production or the supply of Bitcoin is reduced by half almost every 4 years. So the last halving happened in July 2016, before which 25 bitcoins were mined or released every 10 minutes. Now it's 12.5. The next halving is happening in May 2020, when instead of 12.5, 6.25 bitcoins would be mined or released every 10 minutes into the Bitcoin economy. Hence, once again, increasing the price of Bitcoin drastically as the demand increases. So the supply is extremely rare and limited. As some experts would say, Bitcoin is even more rarer than the actual gold itself. Blockchain is the driving factor of Bitcoin. Think about it. In paper currencies, we have a central government that prints the money. They're responsible for it. So that's called centralized economy, a centralized currency. Blockchain is decentralized. Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning there is no central regulatory authority. Now, because there's no central authority to regulate blockchain, guess what happens? A lot of people think it's easy for fraud, and the answer is no. Because blockchain can't be corrupted, hence here are some facts. Fact number one: if I told you that I could literally send millions of dollars worth of bitcoins through blockchain by paying as little as 10 cents, 20 cents, how crazy is that? Could I do that with paper currency? Think about it. Moving a couple of hundred dollars or a couple of $1,000 with paper currency between borders becomes a problem. Number two, we know that printing paper currency is illegal, yet people do that. And sometimes when you give them banknotes, they check your note under a particular light to make sure it's real. In blockchain, we don't have that problem. Zero fake bitcoins were created from 2009 till today. Why? People think digital means insecure. It's the other way around. Physical means insecure. Today, we are entering into an age where digital means more transparent, more secure, and more comfortable and more leverage. In paper currency, your account could be frozen. A government passes a rule, a government gets a sanction, too bad for you. But with blockchain, there are no sanctions. There are no checks in that sense. You don't need to worry. It's your money and you decide it can't be frozen. So these are some of the things about blockchain you want to know. So no fake bitcoins, absolute security. And something else that blockchain does smartly is who verifies a blockchain transaction or a Bitcoin transaction. Those people are known as miners, and we will talk more about them. Those miners are the people who get 12.5 Bitcoins every 10 minutes to making sure that the blockchain network is safe, stable, secure, and no wrong or illegal transactions of fake Bitcoins are created. Very, very powerful. Moving forward, Bitcoin is growing in value. 2015, 450 US dollars. February 2017, $1,000. Now, think about this, guys. This was last year. Last year, Bitcoin was at $1,000, and as I'm speaking to you, it is a bit less than $8,000. Wow. What were you doing last year? And that's just the Bitcoin increase. Imagine if you are mining or producing a commodity that grows 7, 8 times, 7, 800% in 12 months, you would want to grab your hands on that. You would want to share in that particular commodity. That's what Bitcoin is all about. And while paper currency talks a lot about inflation, where uh, same amount of money now gives you lesser and lesser items and goods. Bitcoin is the exact opposite. Here's a simple example of that. $20 in 1998 could give you what in America, and in 2030, $20 could give you what. And look at Bitcoin. 2011, it gave you pretty much nothing. In 2014, it could give you a trolley full of things. So that's pretty interesting. Now, here's something else. A lot of people think that it's too late to start putting money in Bitcoin. And that is absolutely not true. Here's an example of that. We call this the product adoption curve. This is where we are. Think of smartphones, think of LED televisions, think of plasma TVs. What do you come in mind? Pretty much everyone has it, right? So on the product adoption curve, everyone is using it. Think of bitcoins. Walk out of your house. How many people accept bitcoins? How many people do you know use Bitcoins? Pretty much no one, right? Half a billion merchants around the world use Bitcoin. Sounds like a lot. When you look at the entire world and merchants around the world, that's not even a drop in an ocean. That's where we are. We're just at the start of the acceptability and the adaptability of Bitcoin as it grows. Long way to go. What does that mean? That means more money for you. Bitcoin is owned by no government, by no single corporation or a bank. It's 100% decentralized, it's user controlled and verified. Very important. So, Bitcoin is a currency that belongs to no one. That's why we call Bitcoin as a distributive currency because it belongs to everyone. So, who does blockchain belong to? No one. Yet it belongs to everyone. And that is the beauty because it belongs to everyone, hence, one of the reasons why it can't be corrupted. I'm skipping some of the videos over here because it would hang on this webinar. There are three ways to get Bitcoins. Strategy number one, you buy Bitcoin. Long-term strategy, here you buy and you hold. Would you make money? Yeah, probably yes, but one time. So let's say I bought Bitcoin in February, one Bitcoin for $1,000, and I hold it. Today it's $8,000. I sell it. I make good money. One time, right? Not bad, but one time. Better than not having anything. Strategy number two, you trade Bitcoin. High risk strategy, you buy low, sell high, something like Forex, right? But why do we call it high risk? Because if you buy low and sell high, you make money. But if you buy high and sell low, you lose money. Now, I don't like losing money. So I personally don't like this strategy. A lot of people make and lose money in trading Bitcoins. Strategy number three, mine Bitcoins. Exactly what we are going to discuss today. Sustainable strategy. The word sustainable is extremely important on this particular video or webinar. And the reason is because you don't want to make money and tomorrow everything is gone, and some of us can relate to that, right? So in mining Bitcoins, it has a sustainable strategy where you set it and you forget it. How cool is that? So what I'm saying is, whatever you do in your life today, you don't have to do anything more to make additional income by mining Bitcoins. Set it and forget it. Everything will be done for you by this company called Lifestyle Galaxy. Okay, so and we will talk more about that. What to look for. So when we talk about mining, when we talk about cryptocurrencies, what to look for. Why is it important? Does it matter? Yes, it does matter. The reason it matters is because there are too many money games out there. There are too many scammers out there. While cryptocurrency is amazing and it has amazing features and facts to it, there are a lot of money games where people have burned their fingers. So here's a simple guideline I've put together what to look for, whether you are going to mine with Lifestyle Galaxy or anyone else in the world. 5 pointers. Company registration. Point number two, the blockchain pool. And I'll explain each one of these one by one. Point number three, the mining capacity. What would be your gigahash? Point number four, hardware ownership. Do you actually own the mining hardware? And point number five, a purchase agreement. Okay, so what I decided to do was take these 5 pointers and see which one of these does Lifestyle Galaxy meet or do not meet. So let's go through them one by one. Company registration. So this is a screenshot of Lifestyle Galaxy company registration, which is registered in Nevada, Las Vegas, USA. Here's a screenshot from the Secretary of State. You can Google this as well and might do a live demo later. Can show it to you as well. As simple as that. A first registration registered in USA. The second registration is in South Africa, and you can see very clearly this is a screenshot from our company website as well. And we are in the process of opening offices in Malaysia and Europe as we speak. So that's very important. Where is the company registered? Now, how many games do come from US? Think about it. And that's very important because these people are extremely strict when it comes to certain laws and they follow them. So that's the first part, company registration. The second part is the blockchain pool. The 12.5 bitcoins that are mined by these people on the blockchain pool. So this is a screenshot of the blockchain pool. We'll see if we have time to show a live demo. And Lifestyle Galaxy under Galaxy Mining mines under Slush Pool, which is the third largest pool. Very important. Think about this. If you're not in the pool, you probably don't exist. If you're in the pool, where are you? Are you top three, top five? Are you someone smaller down there? Does it matter? Yes. Think about this. If I asked you that, think of mining gold. You all understand gold. And if I told you that, hey, you know what? We mine gold with the third largest gold miner in the world. How would that make you feel? You feel pretty damn good about it, isn't it? Same is the case with blockchain pool. It's very important. The bigger your pool, the harder your money is working for you. In other words, okay? So check. So point number one, company registration, check. Point number two, blockchain pool, check. Point number three, mining capacity. Does it matter? Yes. Now, a lot of you who are hearing me for the first time would not understand this. It's okay, but you should know this. Every contract of mining comes with a certain speed. Think of internet. Someone pays $20, someone pays $50, someone pays $100. What's the difference? The difference is the speed of the internet. The higher the internet speed, the better you can browse, the quicker you can download your movies and stuff, and the more you pay. Correct? In mining capacities, the reason you should know your speed is because the higher the speed, the more bitcoins you make. As simple as that. We'll go more into depth on this when we look at packages, but we show you your exact mining capacity. Very important. You should know your mining capacity. So that's a check as well. The fourth and the fifth point were hardware ownership and purchase agreement. We are the first and the only company I know that mines commercially and provides you with a purchase agreement, a black and white agreement of what we will tell you or what we have told you. So there's nothing that I'm making up from my side. It's all in black and white. There's nothing you or I could make up from my side. It's all in black and white. Okay. In the purchase agreement, it's clearly stated for $1,000 and above worth of mining. $1,000 and above worth of mining, you own the equipment, whatever the equipment is. So that's one thing very important. Is it important to have a purchase agreement? Is it important to own an equipment? And the answer is yes. Think about properties. Have you ever bought a property in good faith or because the website said so? No. You buy a property with a tenancy or a purchase agreement, black and white terms and conditions, prices, what did you buy, everything in detail, right? Why would cryptocurrency be any different? It's just a transaction or a purchase. So what you're doing is you're purchasing mining equipment so you could mine bitcoins, or we even have other coins with Lifestyle Galaxy or altcoins. And we'll touch base on both of these. So the three simple rules, because it's too tiny to read. Of course, the person who invited you to this video, please make sure you ask them to give you a copy of this purchase agreement, and they probably would be happy to do so. The three rules to remember in this agreement, apart from many other things, would be first, your waiting period is 15 days. So once you have paid any amount, you have to wait 15 days because the hardware is shipped to USA, and in USA is where we mine, and it's installed and everything else. Rule number two, all the coins that you mine, bitcoins or all coins, 35% of those coins go back into repurchases of more speed. This is mandatory. This is not optional. 65% of your coins could be withdrawn, Bitcoin or altcoins can be withdrawn, and then they're yours. You can do as you please. So, good question is, why can't I withdraw 100%? Why does 35% need to go back into repurchasing more speed? That's one of our secrets. And the reason it is one of our secrets is because as the difficulty or the hardship of producing the coins get difficult and difficult, the repurchase of more speed allows the company to stay ahead of the market competition without you paying a single cent extra from your pocket. Pretty cool idea. Rule number three, your speed that you purchase is valid for 3 years from the date of the purchase. So, does that mean your contract will finish after 3 years? No. It means that the speed you purchased on day one will finish after 3 years. How about the speed you purchased on day two, day three, day four? So, they will finish 3 years from that date. In other words, it kind of keeps running. Your contract keeps running. It eventually will slow down, it keeps on running. Okay, so as I showed you 5 points: company registration, blockchain pool, mining capacity, hardware ownership purchase agreement. I'm very pleased to let you know that Lifestyle Galaxy meets all those five criterias, and that is extremely important because rule number one of making money is to protect your money, is to secure your money, is to be sure that it's real, right? And then, of course, make profits. So we'll talk about profits as well. Lifestyle Galaxy's vision is to strive towards becoming a 1 billion euro company in record time. Founded by David Martin in 2008. Now, we are in 2018. This company was founded a decade, 10 years ago. Debt-free company, privately funded, wholesale galaxy of mining contracts. So we've got bitcoins and altcoins and other coins, about 8 different coins that can be mined as I'm doing this particular webinar and the video, and a wide diversity of other products that includes esport games, learning galaxy, auction galaxy, which we won't talk much about on this video given the time we have. But you can ask the person who referred you to the webinar more about that, or refer to our website, which will talk more about that. Today we're focusing on mining itself. So we're not just a mining company. Mining is a great place or a gateway product of our company to many other amazing products that we have. Now I'm going to skip this slide and go to the next word. Why is Lifestyle Galaxy and Galaxy Mine the most trusted and secure, most sustainable and profitable mine in the world? Here are 4 reasons why. We have partnered with the best and the most reputable professionals in the industry of cryptocurrency who have the largest mines in Northern America. So we mine in Northern America. Why do we do that? Because of cheap electricity, great weather, mostly below zero, and because it has better rules and regulations. The stability is a lot better. Some key factors why we chose North America. The people who help us maintain these mines have been mining successfully since 2011. Now, if you have been mining cryptocurrencies since 2011, you're considered a genius. Why? Because a lot of miners who started in 2011 today don't exist. They're gone. They disappeared. It got too difficult, too many challenges, too many new technology. Many things happen. So that's why we have got the best of the best people to manage all these machines for us at our mining farms. So, in simple words, they install your hardware in the mine of Lifestyle Galaxy to give you a real mining opportunity, a complete turnkey real mining opportunity, meaning you don't have to worry about purchasing the machine, installing the hardware, the API programming, the firewall. All of that is done for you by the company. All you have to do is click a button and start watching it. That's called a real mine because you own the hardware. When you buy a house, you're the owner, right? So that's a real house. This is a real mine because you own the hardware through a purchase agreement. Of course, the mines belong to Lifestyle Galaxy where your hardwares are placed. So that's extremely important to understand and pretty straightforward. You own the hardware, the company manages it for you and gives you your profit. I'm skipping this video, which is on YouTube. You should watch. It shows one of our mining facilities located in USA. Pretty powerful as well, but I'm going to skip this video for now. Now, some of you would be like, wow, this sounds pretty awesome. How do I participate? Join the Lifestyle Galaxy community by paying a one-off Value Club membership of 600 US dollars. One-off, once in your lifetime, correct. It allows you to mine at a wholesale price, bitcoins or alternate coins, or any other coins we ever come out with at a wholesale price for the rest of your life. And then you choose a suitable mining contract. Here are the mining contracts. So you pick $600 one time, and then you choose your mining contracts: $500, $1,000, $2,000, 2005, $5,000, and $10,000. This is a screenshot with Bitcoin gigahash. Similar packages are there for all coins as well. So coming back on Bitcoin mining packages, what's the difference between 500 and 5,000? The mining capacity, 3,000 gigahash versus 30,000 gigahash. The more the mining capacity, the more Bitcoins you make. Now, we also provide you with a bonus. A bonus is a speed given to you by the company free of cost. You didn't pay money for this. So, of course, our $10,000 package has the highest bonus. Now, for $1,000 and above, you own the equipment. Google the price of Antminer S9 and you will realize that it's over $3,000. How cool is that? Welcome to wholesale galaxy mining. That's how powerful it is. Now, can you take $1,000 contract and top up, put an extra 500 or 2,000 or 2,005 or 5 or 10,000 or any amount mentioned over here? Yes. Do you have to pay $600 again? No. $600 is only one time. You can buy $1,000, 2,000, 2,005, 500 as and when you please. Your gigahash gets added on top of your original mining capacity. It's extremely important to understand that. Yeah. So one of $600 Value Club membership to be a part of a Lifestyle Galaxy community that allows you to mine at a wholesale price, Bitcoins or any of the other coins that we have, about seven more, for the rest of your life at a wholesale price. Pretty powerful. Now let's come and see what kind of returns you can expect and the people behind the show. Who are these people?